Marcy. That
It's hardly ever my fault.
Really, it could be your fault, Paul.
it could be my fault.
You might have done something. Yeah, let me see if I can. It looks like it's.
Oh wait, look at now.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the scheme? All right,
Oh,
Paul,
oh.
we're gonna go.
And good morning. How are you doing? We're almost running out of morning, but how are you? Hopefully you're doing great. Probably heard a little bit behind the scenes there, but anyway, cloudy skies right now. It's cloudy. It's kind of dreary. You know, it feels like the season. If you're maybe doing a little Christmas shopping, kind of feels like December should, right? It's going to be hard for us to warm up. I'm looking at the satellite imagery, and I'll show you that here in just a second. And initially, you know, some of the computer models had like mid to upper 60s today. This morning when I was doing the weather this morning, I was like, 62, because I think those clouds are going to be tough. I'm going to take it down even a little bit further, down to 60. Could be wrong if those clouds break, but boy, it does not look like that's going to happen. All right, temperature right now, 52. The low this morning was 37 before the clouds started rolling in. Record low 27, record high 86. Out there now, temperatures again in the 50s. We'll stay in the 50s for a good part of the day today. I mean, I'm going to go with 60 for a high. Again, if the clouds break, yeah, we could be in the mid to upper 60s. I just don't think that's going to happen. And out there this evening, temperatures will be in the upper 50s. I think for the next, 12 hours or so, our temperatures are just not going to move a whole lot. Mid 50s to around 60, and then probably back to the mid 50s. All right, tomorrow is going to be an impact day. Reason being, we've got a cold front that's going to move in overnight tonight. There will be some showers with that frontal boundary and even behind it. There will be some overrunning up and over, lots of cloud cover tomorrow. Temperatures will feel like the 40s. There'll be scattered rain around, and so it's going to be just a chilly Thursday, so it's an impact day for us tomorrow. You know, I hate to bring this up because we're not going to be able to see it. But it's going to be the third supermoon of 4 in a row. So we've got another supermoon for January. That one hopefully we'll be able to see, but definitely won't be able to see the one that's coming in. You know, it's going to be a full moon tonight or pretty close to it. Peaks tomorrow evening just before the moon actually comes up. But as that moon comes up, we'll see a bigger and brighter moon. But again, we're not going to see it because we'll have too much cloud cover. The reason it's going to be bigger and supermoon is the distance from the Earth is 222,000 miles versus 240,000 miles, and it's called a cold moon because of the cold temperatures in December. Makes a whole lot of sense, right? Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to see that. Okay, so you can see what's been happening over the last several hours. The clouds are actually kind of moving back to the west a little bit, and I just can't think of anything that would change that a whole lot, really. We've got some overrunning, we've got winds at the surface that really aren't southerly, they're kind of all over the place, and I think this cool air is going to be just kind of locked in place, and relatively warmer air will try to ride up and over, and so I'm just going to keep it in the 50s for most of the day with a high around 60. Current temperature is 52. At noon will be around 54, Floresville 55, and Pleasanton 55. Out west where there's a little sunshine, temperatures are a little different there. All right, we got a frontal boundary that's in West Texas, going to be moving down to the south, and that's the front that's going to reach here by overnight tonight. And notice where there were some clouds, temperatures at Dallas-Fort Worth 52, Houston's also 53, lots of 50s around the state, kind of on the cool side. If you are traveling anywhere north of Texas, it starts getting really cold. Let's see, let me back this up to the highs. Wichita, Kansas, 39. Omaha, Nebraska, high temperature today, about 22. Bismarck, 8. Minneapolis, St. Paul, 12. And if you're traveling to the deep south, it's cold there as well. Atlanta, high today, 48. Mississippi, Alabama, also in the upper 40s to right around 50. All right, the upper level system that's clouding us up is across the Rocky Mountains. And as it gets closer, It's going to weaken, but there'll be a chance for some showers. I'm not expecting a lot of rainfall tomorrow. I'm just not. But I think another impulse from the southwest may come in tomorrow, and that's going to keep our rain chances alive for Friday. And then the main system kicks through sometime morning Saturday. So I think there'll be clouds morning Saturday, but the afternoon should be some sunshine. I've noticed that the delay in the clearing it's going later and later, and so keep your fingers crossed that we'll see sun Saturday afternoon. Sunday, I think we will as well. The weekend is looking pretty decent. Okay, so for today, highs will be close to right around 60. There we go, right there. Notice Seguin about 59, New Braunfels 64, Gonzales 62, but out west, upper 60s where there's some sunshine. We're going to be really close to that. Like I said, this could bust, and it could be upper 60s. I just don't think that's going to happen. So I'd say near 60 for a high. If you're watching from the south and west, temperature's a little bit warmer. And then tomorrow morning, we'll start off, the frontal boundary comes through, and we'll start off in the 50s, and we'll just stay in the 50s, I think, with a lot of cloud cover. Best chance for rain tomorrow is going to be in the morning, and then we'll not clear out, but weaker chances, less chance in the afternoon tomorrow. And then lots of clouds on Friday as well, chances for showers. Best chance for showers mainly in the morning, but there'll be some in the afternoon as well. This is the, yeah, okay, we'll keep that going. I was just looking at Saturday. The high resolution models don't quite go into that one, at least this one doesn't. Let's see, what do we have in pollen? I believe it's 190. Mold, 190 grains per cubic meter. All right, here's your 14-day forecast. Highs today, again, right around 60. Notice it's 62. That's what I had for earlier this morning. Lower 60s. That's where we're going to be for a high. And then tomorrow, temperatures in the low 50s and just kind of staying put, I think. Windy conditions, breezy conditions, chance for showers. Friday, I may have to make Friday a impact day. Still debating on that, but if the trends continue, probably so. And then over the weekend, 69 on Saturday, 72 Sunday, and then early next week, 60s for highs, 70s for highs Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Cold front comes in, 60s for the 12th and the 13th, and then the next chance for rain looking a little bit better for the 14th and the 15th. By the way, with that frontal boundary on the 11th, there's an outside chance, could be a shower, but I took them out for now. All right. Well, we thank you so much for streaming with us, and stay warm. It's definitely cool, and stay dry tomorrow because rain chances develop overnight tonight and into tomorrow. All right. Appreciate it. Make sure and watch the noon show, 4, 5, 6, and 10, and I'll be back tomorrow morning. All right. We'll see you later.